Hi, Twister family and gymnasts. I miss you all. I hope everybody is staying healthy and doing well and keeping busy with school and gymnastics training over Zoom and some of your personal conditioning, um, as well as work for your families, for your parents. Um, I thought about what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and I came up with the idea of discussing mental toughness. And I know we've spent a lot of time talking about that while we're in the gym, but I thought it would be a very appropriate topic for us today because what better of a time for us to have and use mental toughness when we're going through such a drastic lifestyle change. So I typed up some notes to keep me on track and make sure I covered everything that I wanted to discuss with you. And one of the things that I wanted to define is, what is mental toughness? Mental toughness, by definition, is the ability to successfully work through doubts, worries, concerns, and circumstances that present obstacles that make reaching a goal or completing a task more challenging. So all of you have goals that you've set for yourself with school, with friends, with family, as well as gymnastics and in your sports. So there's, without a doubt, many challenges that we're all facing right now, as well as, concerns and worries that come up. And so having mental toughness is a very important skill to develop, not only through your sport and education, but just in life in general. So I want to give you 3 tips you can take away on how to handle a challenge that basically presents itself that's somewhere between where you are right now and where you want to be with your goal or what you've set for yourself to do. So the first thing you want to do when a challenge presents itself is you want to widen your focus or perspective. You want to see that the problem that you're focusing on, like a negative emotion or frustration, when that presents itself, you want to broaden your view. You don't want to just focus on the problem or the negative emotion. You want to see beyond that. You want to see the big picture. You want to look around, and you can do this very physically. Look around your surroundings. Remember that there's a lot more to life than just that one problem or that one obstacle that you face. Take a few deep breaths, count to 10, and remind yourself that you've handled challenges before in the past and that there is absolutely no reason that you can't handle this challenge and overcome it. Once you've done that and you see that this obstacle that's there in front of you is just part of a bigger picture, you can refocus back on your goal. And you can ask yourself this one question: what is something that I can do right now, one behavior that I can do right now that will help me get one step closer to my goal? Once you have the answer to that question, you can focus your attention and energy on doing that behavior. The challenge might still be there. It might realistically not have gone anywhere, but you're kind of working it with it beside you without being afraid of it, without letting it hold you back. And as you do those productive behaviors, day by day, moment by moment, you'll be getting closer and closer to the goal that you've set for yourself. The second thing is really important. The second step is eliminating judgment. We are our worst enemy when it comes to criticizing ourselves and criticizing our ability to accomplish something difficult, something new. The minute you find yourself saying, I can't, or it won't work, or this is stupid, stop yourself and try to bring yourself to a place of gratitude. Remind yourself how fortunate you are to be in the position to have this goal. And remind yourself of the skills that you have, the abilities, the knowledge, and the support you have to reach your goal. And it might be difficult and it might take time, but the wonderful thing about it is that if you remember this, that you have all of these skills and people supporting you and rooting for you, if you put the time in and the effort in and the hard work, you will reach it. And when those moments of criticism pop up into your mind, remind yourself it's the process of working towards your goals that's most important. This is where you learn and grow as a person and develop skills. And it's that process that brings you to a greater place. And that whole process is what allows you to not only achieve that goal, but be in a position where you're ready to set even bigger goals and have better skills and more advanced knowledge to go to bigger and better places. And remember to flip your perspective to appreciate the challenge that's in front of you so that you can reach your highest level of potential. So try to approach each task that's in front of you with curiosity and a sense of adventure. Kind of looking at it saying, okay, let's see what this brings for me, and let's see how it goes. And whenever the judgment and criticism come in, take that deep breath and remind yourself, I have a lot to be grateful for, and I've overcome challenges before, I can do this again. And the last thing to keep in mind when approaching a new goal or a challenge is to expect mistakes and setbacks. Know that mistakes are a built-in part of that learning process and getting there. When you expect mistakes, your emotional reaction is very low or not at all. So when a mistake happens, you expect it. It's part of the process. You might need to say to yourself, okay, that approach didn't work. What's another way I can do this? Or let me try that again, with a focus on a different aspect of it. Because when you do that, that will not only help you stay emotionally calm, but it will help you to reach your goals sooner. And if you do find yourself emotionally reacting to a setback or a mistake, that's very normal. We all fall into that. Try to take a moment to regroup. Take a couple breaths, physically remove yourself from the situation that you're in, get some water, have a snack, talk to a friend. Think of a favorite place that you enjoy being at or favorite people that you like to be with. Think of a time when you were doing some aspect of what you're doing with your goal and it was fun and it was easy and it was enjoyable. And remember that if it was like that before, it can be like that again. You just have to kind of relax and loosen up into it and go into it with a different kind of mindset. And then come back to the situation and focus on a behavior that you know will bring you closer to your goal. And you can use keywords like I talked about with the mental choreography a couple weeks ago. If you cue yourself to the parts of your behavior that you're supposed to be focusing on, the parts of your behavior that will bring you closer to the outcome that you want, it will quiet those emotions and those critical voices that tell you that this can't be done or that you won't get there. And always, whenever you find yourself falling off track of that, use your breath. Use your breath to ground you and to relax you and to bring you back to where you want to be. Always being kind and patient with yourself and with the process of growing and learning and reaching your full potential. And to summarize, you can ask yourself right now, today, what is a goal I can set during this pause in my normal lifestyle and routine? While you're not in school physically and you're not in the gym physically, and you may not be seeing your friends on a regular basis face to face, that does not mean by any stretch that there aren't amazing goals that you can set for yourself and achieve right now at this time in your life. The next question would be, what step can I take today to work myself a bit closer to the outcome that I desire? And during the whole process, remain relaxed, patient, kind, and curious about where this journey will take you and what you can learn along the way. And as you do that, you will develop new habits, new skills, and when your life returns to your normal routine and schedule, you'll have some great things to take back in that with you. So I encourage you to enjoy the challenge, be well, and I would love to hear about what goals you've set and what kind of action plans that you're going to put into place to reach those goals. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.